And so we don't fund it. And then 2 years, in 2012, we changed administrations. And we get a president who will sign free market, patient-centered health care. So those are some of the things that we can do. I'm looking forward to attempting that. I'm committed to doing it. I have a record of doing that you don't have to question. And in the meantime, we've got a lot of work to do between now and November, starting with August 3rd. Well, it's great to see you all here, coming in out of the rain. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Am I in your way?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
Don't worry about being in her way. She'll find a way.
Okay. I'll just get in the way. There.
We've had big men stand in front of her with their back in front. She still found a way. Anyway, that's where we're at. You can be of help to us if you decide to support me. We have yard signs that are available, and we call it the Orange Crush, and there's a lot of them out there. And you will not miss your driveway if it's there, unless it's stolen. And sadly, in campaigns, it happens in all candidates. It's not just, we're not saying other candidates are stealing ours. Everybody gets theirs stolen at some point in time. But please take those. We have bumper stickers or window stickers, we prefer. Put them in the back of your car. It makes Mark Schauer know that we're coming. And we're not letting up, and we're growing. We have brochures here, and our most recent mailing. Maybe some of you have even seen this already. That's come out. Quite a bit warmer and fuzzier than the one you're getting from Rooney on me in the recent days.
I'm getting one from him every day, a different one.
A different one, or some are getting 2 or 3 or 4 a day. So,
oh, and I'm getting maybe.
let me answer the one. I don't know where my notebook went.
At the bottom of the table.
Some of you have seen that one, and I know the question was asked: why should we vote for Rooney instead of voting for you? And I'm tempted to say it because I'm a nice guy, but he is too, I suppose. At this stage of the game, it's hard to think nice about any opponent who's going to attack like this, but I would say I'm the only proven principled conservative. Only one with a record that you can be sure of. But you may have seen this one that came out.
Yeah.
You don't have to work to make me look haggard at times, you know. 59 years of age, my old wrestling physique is still here, but it's dropped a little lower, things like that. But what bothered me, you know, as he talks about the code of honor and integrity he took from the Marine Corps, and they do. And I've had the privilege of working with, speaking to, supporting, and even praying with at bedsides at Walter Reed and other medical centers for our heroes. And yet, when I go to this page and I see when Tim Walberg lost his congressional race, he stopped voting. Walberg was still our congressman, but he just stopped voting. Walberg didn't even vote when our jobs were on the line. But Walberg showed up every month to collect his congressional salary. That's just not right. We can do better. And I agree, if that's the truth. If I was in the Bahamas, sucking my thumb, angry at you folks for not sending me back, and still taking my congressional salary, absolutely true. It wouldn't be right. But what bothers me is that Brian Rooney knew the answer from a debate on July 8th in Adrian, 912 group had, and he directly asked me the question about this, and I was surprised, him being an attorney, that he would ask a question he didn't know the answer to. You don't do that. But he did. And I looked at him and he said, why weren't you there? And I said, well, Brian, I was in surgery and recovery. He says, well, that's what you said in the press. But what was the surgery? And I said, well, Brian, you know, there's some things you kind of like to keep personal. And I said, you're a young man, and you'll probably find that out later on. Especially when you have to wear those stupid gowns. But he said, well, I mean, you owe it to your constituents. If you believe in transparency, as you say you do, then you ought to know. I looked at him and I said, well, Brian, if that's what you want, I said, all of you out there, if you're a little squeamish, cover your ears, and I would say the same thing now. I said, but Brian, you're asking? You want me to tell? Sure. I was in the hospital, in surgery, having my prostate reamed out. Wasn't cancer, and I sure feel good now. Is that fine?